Step 3, killing monsters. Let's set up the basic dungeon. Look through the red cards. These are called monster cards. Find these 9 cards. It says 3 copies of Drake Clan Ambusher, 3 copies of Drake Clan Cutter, 2 copies of Drake Clan Shaman, and 1 copy of Drake Clan Laird. Alright. Let's take a look. Alright, these guys were all huddled together in the box, but we've got the different copies here of the cards that they requested. So here we go. It says set the Drake Clan Laird, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, aside for a moment. Shuffle the other 8 cards together, then put the Drake Clan Laird on the bottom of the stack, and this is your dungeon. Alright, shuffle time. Alright, let's put this guy on the bottom, correct? It says now that we place the dungeon deck near the village and turn over the top 3 cards from the dungeon deck and place them in a row beside the deck. Alright, this must be a sample. So let's copy that. Let's put mine up here, and then I'm supposed to, I wonder if it matters which one goes first. It says turn over the top 3 cards, place them in a row beside the deck. This creates a hall, each spot. Well, I guess we'll just start here and then go down like that. So Cutter, Shaman, Ambusher, just like that. Alright, that's our dungeon. Each spot is called a rank. Now when your turn comes, you can choose visit the village to buy a card or enter the dungeon to fight a monster. Each hero, regular or the sergeant, has a physical attack and a number. Each hero has physical attack and a number. Alright, let's see. Physical attack +2. I see. Add the numbers together to overcome the Drake card's health. Add the numbers together. Physical attack and a number. I still don't see the second number they're talking about, or are they just talking about 1? Well, let's see. We'll continue on before we confuse ourselves. Each weapon also has a physical attack and a number. Okay. To use a weapon's attack, however, you must equip it to a hero. To equip a weapon, place it next to your hero if you want to equip it. The hero you want to equip it to. Each hero can only equip 1 weapon, and only if his strength is equal to or above the weapon's weight. Notice that only the sergeant can equip the longsword. Let's see, what's this? That is strength there, and then this is the weight over here. Okay, strength of 7 and a weight of 5 is what it looks like. So the regular there has a strength, I'm looking right here, has a strength of 3, so I guess he can't lug this big longsword around. So then I guess, you know, this goes together, physical attack, and they go together, I guess, to make a value of 5, and you would compare that to the ambusher's health. Alright, I think I'm getting it. And keep reading. Continuing on, it says you can use dungeon abilities like you use the innkeeper's village ability. If you equipped a long spear to a regular, you can use the regular's dungeon ability to draw another card. You could also use mass teleport to draw more cards, although that stops you from using any more dungeon abilities this turn. Once you've used your dungeon abilities and equipped your weapons, total up the physical attack on all the cards in your hand. I guess that's what you compare to the creature's health. The dungeon is dark. The closer a monster card is to the dungeon deck, the darker the dungeon. Each rank is 1 point darker than the last. Each point of darkness reduces your total attack value by 1. So if you're fighting the first one, you get -1 to your attack because it's dark. -2, -3. Alright. Light pushes back darkness. Each point of light cancels 1 point of darkness. So if you have a moonstone, and let's see if we can focus in. It looks like it has a light value of 2. That's going to make that no penalty, -1. Alright, that makes sense. Next, choose one Drake clan to fight. Add up your total attack value and apply the penalty for any remaining darkness. Compare that number to the Drake clan's health. If your attack value equals or exceeds its health, you slay it. I see. When you kill a monster, place it in your discard pile. Then slide cards in the hall forward to fill any empty ranks. Finally, draw cards from the top of the dungeon deck to refill the hall. Alright. At the end of your turn, discard your hand and draw a new hand of 6 cards. Then we'll see how quickly you can defeat the Kobold Laird. Okay. What did I tell you? What did I tell you? I knew I'd seen that before. There's Brad Pitt, Achilles, the movie Troy, and there's this guy. I knew I'd seen that before. Alright, let's get serious. Why is it that I can remember stuff like that, but yet when I play the D&D Adventure System board games, I can never remember to pick up a frickin' treasure card? I don't know. Alright, we've got our hand of 6 cards here. Let's try to see what we can do. We do have a hero. I think we're supposed to put him down and then try to equip him with the longsword like that. And then we have a regular, and I think we can give him a long spear because that's a weight of 3 and he can carry 3. And it said if equipped with a polearm, draw a card. Okay, so let's draw another card. That's a dungeon ability, right? Yes, it is. And it said if I use this, I can't use any more dungeon abilities. You cannot use any more dungeon abilities this turn. But if I use mass teleport, I can get some more things. So we've got another regular here. I think I'm doing this correctly. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we've got Torch that will give us a light of 1, so that will reduce the penalty for fighting this monster. A question, can you fight more than one monster? I don't know, but anyway, I think that following the rules said we add all of this up. So we're using the torch. I don't think the torch has to be equipped, and I guess I'm not using this yet. So I don't know, maybe I should. So let's just use it while we have it, or we just throw it away. Draw 3 cards. Regular, regular, and Thunderstone Shard. This says one hero gains +2 strength. Strength +2. Is that strength? So they can carry... Yeah, because it's not physical attack, it's strength. So I guess we could play that on there, but it really doesn't need to do anything right now. And then we've got these other regulars, and I guess they can join the fight too. I sure hope I'm doing this right. But we're fighting this one little guy here, and we need to beat 5. And I think we just slaughtered the thing. we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10 to 5, yeah, he's out of there. So I think he goes into the discard pile, and I think it's my own discard pile from what I read. So he's going to start generating some gold for us, I think. And then these guys move down, and then this next creature comes out. Alright, so I think all of these cards that I used, they go over here into the face-up discard pile, and we draw 6 more. And then we see what kind of damage we can do this time. We've got our Sergeant, and we've got our regular with a long spear, which allows us to draw another card. We've got another regular, and we've got our torch, and one hero. Regular, human. Hero. How are they defining hero? Is that the regular? Does he get the strength? I'm not sure. Maybe I need to find that out. But I guess I won't use these right now, so I'll just discard them. And can we beat this guy? He has a defense of 6. It says when you defeat, you may place it into any player's discard pile. I wonder if I missed any text on that other guy I defeated. No, that was the same. Alright, so we got to beat 6, or at least be equal to it. The torch doesn't is not going to bother us with the light penalty, so there's no -1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ah, we didn't do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We didn't defeat this guy. So what does that mean? I guess that means we have to come back and try again. I didn't read anything here about defeat. So let me look that over and make sure I didn't miss something. Well, I didn't see anything else about defeat in this tutorial part of the introduction. But I think you would keep repeating this process. You can go back to the village here instead of going into the dungeon and buying more stuff to get more light, or to get more swords and to get more heroes, and just make your deck a little more effective. And just keep wiping these guys out until you get to the guy that's on the bottom, and then you will have finished. So right here, after you do that, it says the next step. Those are the basics. Now you're ready to learn the whole game. You'll level up heroes, endure curses, experience battle and spoils effects, find familiars, discover card combinations, defeat the powerful Thunderstone bearers, and more. Pick up the rule book and get started. So there you go. That's kind of the introduction to Thunderstone. And I think we've basically covered the basics. Basically covered the basics. I think we've covered the basic mechanics of the game. And there are a lot of cards in this box. We've got all kinds of other monsters and items and heroes, and there's just a lot of stuff in here. So it looks like a good amount of variety. Well, thank you for checking this out with me. I'm going to be continuing on with additional playthroughs, and we'll enjoy the full game. So learn along with me if you would like, or if you're an expert, correct me along the way if I need some help. I can always use that. Appreciate it, and I'll catch you guys again soon.